Today we're diving into a really fascinating new idea. What if we could build a system, a kind of guide, to help medical device startups go from that initial spark of genius all the way to a life-saving product? And what if we could take away all the guesswork that causes so many of them to fail?
Okay, so just imagine this for a second. You have that light bulb moment. You spotted a real need, a gap in the market, and you've got the solution, a medical device that could literally save lives or just totally change patient care. The excitement is palpable, right? And then reality hits. The road from a cool concept to an actual product on the market is not a straight line, not at all. It's this super complex, highly regulated, and honestly, an incredibly tough journey. That initial fire of excitement can get put out pretty fast by just pure uncertainty. For most founders in medtech, this whole process feels like being dropped right into the middle of a maze with no map. It's a lonely road, and it's just filled with these high-stakes decisions at every single turn. And this quote just nails the problem perfectly. You see, founders are these brilliant innovators, but they're not always experts in things like global regulations or complex manufacturing or software validation. So they're just lost, trying to find partners they can trust in this completely fragmented landscape. So let's break that down. Why are they so lost? Well, the core of the issue is a disconnected ecosystem. There's no single, trusted, central place a founder can go to get reliable, vetted answers. All that crucial knowledge is scattered everywhere, and nowhere, all at the same time. And because everything is so disconnected, founders are forced to ask these make or break questions in really informal ways. We're talking posting in WhatsApp groups, asking a friend of a friend, just hoping for the best. It's a strategy based entirely on luck, not on a solid plan. Now, what's so powerful about this slide is the contrast it shows. I mean, look at that. On the left, you've got the current reality, that maze of guesswork and huge risks. And on the right, you see the vision, a single central hub that totally replaces that chaos with a clear, reliable path forward, connecting founders with proven, vetted partners. And that brings us right to the solution. The vision here is to create a central hub, a whole new way of thinking about how we build medtech companies right from the ground up. It's about building an ecosystem on purpose, instead of just leaving it all to chance. So what is this hub exactly? It's described as a conglomerate, and I absolutely love that word here. This isn't just some loose network of contacts. No, it's a powerful alliance of the best experts in regulation, software, manufacturing, all working together as one solid resource to guide a startup from A to Z. And let's be clear, we're not talking about just anybody. The partners envisioned for this hub are the titans of the industry. Think Matrix for software, GSOP for regulation, Udon for insurance. These are the top names in their fields. This is a curated powerhouse of expertise. Okay, but how would this whole thing actually work? The most fascinating part of this concept, I think, are the innovative business models they're looking at. This isn't about just creating a phone book of contacts. It's about creating real, measurable value for both the startups and the expert partners. And the most forward-thinking idea that was discussed is something called the reverse scholarship. Instead of startups having to pay some fee to join, this model just completely flips the entire script. So here's how it works. First, the hub actively goes out and finds high-potential startups. Then, those startups get a deep dive diagnostic review with the hub's experts. If they're a good fit, they are literally given a valuable package of services. And for the partners, this is huge. They get a highly qualified lead and a front row seat to what could be the next industry unicorn. And this isn't just a symbolic thing either. The proposed value of this initial scholarship package is 50,000 shekels. I mean, that's a massive injection of expert help given to a startup right when they need it most, and they don't have to burn through their precious seed funding to get it. But the ambition here doesn't just stop at the local level. Oh no, the vision for this innovation hub is global from the get-go. It's designed to scale up and create a worldwide network for medtech excellence. The roadmap for this is super clear and strategic. You start in Israel, which we all know is a hotbed of innovation, and prove the model works. Then, you leverage the international reach of partners like GSAP to expand into Europe. And the ultimate goal? To become the global center for medtech, where the best ideas from anywhere on the planet can come to be built. And that, right there, brings us to the ultimate goal, the true north for this entire project, building the next medtech unicorn.
It's all about fundamentally changing the odds of success for these startups. When you really boil it all down, the mission is simple, but it's incredibly powerful. By giving startups access to vetted experts and a clear roadmap, the hub is all about helping them move faster, avoid those critical company-killing mistakes, and just de-risk the entire venture. It's about dramatically increasing their chances of making it big. So I want to leave you with this thought. The old model is all about venture capitalists trying to find a unicorn that's hiding somewhere out there in the wild. This concept asks a totally different question. What if, through a collaborative, expert-driven ecosystem like this, the next medtech unicorn isn't just discovered, but is actively and intentionally built?